reaching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
What up, Zoo? How you feeling today, big homie? Another day, another couple quarters. Let's get this lineup set. We're getting to a couple games real quick. Well, let me explain to you what went down. They told us that we were going to get between 4 and 8 inches of snow. We might have got a half an inch. Then the rain came. And then it kind of froze over a little bit. But they still had us all come to work. Today wasn't what we thought it would be. But they're saying it's going to snow a little bit tonight. And it's going to rain again. And the temperature's going to drop again. So now everybody's been told don't show up to work till like 5:15, 5:30. I think it's all bullshit. I mean, honestly. We all should have came in. Well, we all should have dumped our trucks when we got done today. Straight up. You woke up to 40 degrees. I woke up to 32 on the dot. I think today might have gotten up to 37 at one point. I think it's going to drop again tonight. I didn't even look at it. Honestly, I'm just...
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable
I'm at a
Soldier
point now
Field
where
in Chicago. Just a short time ago,
I just go with the flow.
To shake the foundations of this
I'm tired of
nearly
cussing
century-old
people
building.
out. I'm
They
tired
are
of being
ready for football
frustrated,
indeed
man.
in
You know
Chicago,
what?
as their guys
Whatever
get set
happens
to do
day by
battle
day is
with
just
the
what
Dallas
happens.
Cowboys.
Dakota coming through with the like. What's up, Dakota?
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he
Man, I'm almost 40 years old, and I'm just learning to just say the hell with it. Whatever happens, happens. You feel me? Let's see if we can get this dub right here against these Bears.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And
Now
from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Appreciate everybody coming through the stream. What's up to each and every one of y'all? I realize that everybody doesn't have the opportunity. Dakota, stop playing.
This is Elliott.
Dakota, you serious? Where my phone at? Dakota, don't play with me like this.
12 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league.
It ain't on ESPN, Dakota.
Slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long
Dakota, who told you that? Where'd you get this information? Dakota, you playing with my emotions?
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back.
I checked
5 yards
ESPN.
is the
It ain't there
count on
yet.
first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really
I'm
nice
getting ready to
job
check
by them
Bleacher
picking up the
Report.
run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Give him 14 on that one. And
Yeah,
a first
Dakota.
down. We know he has pretty good
I ain't
hands
never
on
wanted to say
display there.
nothing
In fact, he
about,
only
you know,
needed one of
nobody,
them.
but
Yeah,
let me be the
nowadays,
one to
all
tell
these
you.
receivers work
That
on
kind of
this,
news
right? They
hit,
do the
ESPN gonna be all
one-handed catches
over
off
it.
the machine in
But I'm going to check
practice.
the
They do it
Bleacher
with
Report.
their
If one of your
quarterback.
friends
They do it
told you,
contested,
it
uncontested,
might be
and
out
make it part
there.
of their repertoire.
But it ain't on
And a short
ESPN yet.
gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football.
I ain't
getting
even
him on
playing
the ground,
Madden
but I
right
think
now.
the play gets made
After
by
what
the
you just
defensive
said.
front, because if they can't get upfield, their
Brandon
job
the
is to go ahead and
barber
get
is in
low,
the
almost
house.
get into the
Brandon,
ball
listen.
sometimes, stack
I want to
things up, and
apologize
make it
to you
difficult
about
for the runner to
yesterday.
find a hole.
I don't ever want to be that guy yesterday, but
And this time they were waiting for him.
yeah,
So
that's
he knocked
no.
out
Prescott
before he
wants
could
a
get back to the
4-year
line of
deal.
scrimmage.
The Cowboys
A
were trying to
yard
get
in the
him
wrong
in a
direction.
5-year
Makes
deal.
Third down tougher. Third down
But
and 9.
Brandon, I'm sorry about yesterday for real. That dude had called me all kinds of different names and things, and I reacted. And I overreacted, and that's not the person I want to be. And I was wrong because I'm supposed to be better than that. I'm almost 40 years old.
And
first
and goal. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those
I
defenders.
don't have no
You have a big
excuse.
play like that go
Straight
against you
up,
so
I
early.
was
Does
wrong.
that shake your confidence?
I'm not supposed to respond like that to nothing.
Your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get
But
after that offense.
I really
and
wish
make
I had
your
found a way to
plays,
win
and
that
maybe
game.
one against you makes you a little bit hesitant.
But
Time to regroup.
like I kept
It'll be
on
a
saying
3-yard
yesterday,
pickup, and it
strange
brings up
things
2nd and
happen
goal.
when you play
Vision is so
Kansas
important
City.
for the man in the middle
And I
because
got
his
hit,
ability to
and that
look
ball
through
came
the
out
clutter that's
twice.
happening in front of him,
Both of them were
diagnose a
picked
play,
off.
and then go
But,
make it and
you know,
finish
I
it.
appreciate you telling me it's
That's when the
okay.
great ones know that they have the goods.
But believe me, it wasn't.
In with Elliott.
I hated every
Into
moment
the
of it.
end zone for a
I hated the
Cowboy
fact
touchdown.
that I put the headset on
A
instead of just
3-yard
muting the
touchdown
TV.
run.
And I want
Cowboys
y'all to
take it all
know,
the way down the field
I am
and
perfectly
score
fine
on
with
the
y'all
opening
telling me, take the
drive.
damn headset off, mute the TV.
Quite the drive there to get things started. They
Seriously.
took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up
Sometimes
in the end
I
zone.
need somebody
love
to
your
hold
last
me
point.
accountable.
Ended up in the end
And when
zone.
Jeremy
There's a lot
gets
of teams
here, I'm
like
gonna
those long
apologize to him
drives,
too.
especially to keep their offense
I'm
off
not
the field,
perfect.
right?
I
Keep
know
the
this.
ball
I'm
away
trying
from
to be
them.
better.
But they finished it with a
But I'd be
touchdown.
damned
That's
if I
the
had somebody
exclamation
just call me all
point.
kinds
Now,
of
flip it over defensively.
different versions of
They've
the
gotta
word
slow
bitch.
that down somehow, right? Maybe
You know,
they need to be a little
that
more
ate me up
aggressive.
yesterday.
Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Honestly. But look, let's focus on this game. We're going to try to get a couple of them in.
Trubisky
I
brings
might
the
switch
Bears
over
up
to some
first
Call
and
of Duty.
10 at their own
We're going to try like
22.
hell to get back in the Level Up program.
He'll set up to throw. And he'll
Brandon,
complete
let me
this
let
with
you
a
know what
pass.
happened here yesterday.
That catch
I
good
had
for
just
only a
told
couple.
Dakota
They'd love
and
to just strike back with a touchdown
Zoo
right here, and if it's a long
they
play,
called
so
for us
be
to
it,
get
but
4 to 8
main
inches
goal,
of snow.
get a couple
We
of
might have
first
got
downs,
half an
run some
inch.
plays, run some clock, allow
I
the
mean, it
defense
had
to get a chance
came
to catch
down
their
one
breath,
time.
settle down, and relax a little bit
Then
after
the
the
rain
escape of the
came,
score.
and it wasn't a pouring rain,
First carry now for
but it
David
eased us
Montgomery.
off
And
and
for a
froze
second
over,
straight
so we
play,
still
that
got up,
Cowboy
went to work.
defense gets him to the
But
ground behind the line of scrimmage.
today was ugly. I had to work by myself. No biggie. I'm hurting. I don't care. I got y'all here.
After 7-0.
But yeah,
on EA
man.
Sports.
They're expecting more snow tonight. DC will get more snow than I'll get down here in Southern Maryland. Probably. You know, nobody knows but God what's actually going to take place. But, yeah. How you making out with the snow?
On third down, Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
All right,
And
we got
this
a
will
big
not get
stop right
close
there.
to
It's
the
going to be
first
4th and
down marker
6.
as he's brought down at the 26. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on 4th down.
Oh, that was nice.
He'll get that complete to his
That was
teammate,
nice.
Kmet.
You got to
And
give
that
him
worked
credit.
as well.
That was a
Field
good play
across the
call.
45. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert
Dakota,
on 4th.
just so you know, the Cowboys can negotiate with Dak right now, too. The Cowboys need to go ahead and get this contract done and assess what they need to do for the future.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky.
Maybe a renegotiation of Jalen Smith's contract, maybe a move of position for Jalen Smith. I don't know.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that.
I'm very confused as to why that team went backwards defensively.
Throwing once more, it's
They
Trubisky.
weren't great,
And this is
but they weren't as
incomplete.
bad 2 years ago. Last year was just absolutely horrible on so many different levels. We're going to blitz this time, y'all.
Third and 2. Now
Oh, come on,
There's
Brown.
Patterson complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me,
We're
their
coming
defense gave up
again.
a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
The
All right,
throw
that's enough
complete.
blitzing because
Trubisky
we're
to
not even
Miller.
getting close to him.
7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Oh, goodness gracious. This looks horrible. I'm trying to change the play.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a
So how's your day going, Brandon? I know you're off today.
Jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Zoo, where do you stand on Jimmy Garoppolo? Do you want to keep him or do you want to move on?
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up.
And if you
on a
move
3rd
on,
and 3.
where do you want to go at quarterback?
Trubisky to throw again, and he completes it to Cohen. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Reminder, coming up at halftime,
if anybody's
Jonathan Coachman will
interested,
join us from Orlando
depending
with our
on how you
halftime
open up
report,
Google
but business
Chrome,
to take care of before
they
we
have
get
a
there.
whole list
Two-minute drill before the
of
coaches.
all the
Two-minute
teams,
drill.
And the
or at
Bears
least
are gonna
most
have
of
a
the
first
teams
and
in their
goal as the
offers
tackle
for
is
Matthew
made at about the
Stafford.
5.
The
It's a
Bears
nice
were on the
pickup
list,
of
the
12
Panthers.
yards, and it gives them a first and goal.
A lot of teams were on that list, and it's very shocking and surprising in a way. I found it as an interesting read if anybody's interested.
And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the Cowboys' 7-yard line.
Now, see, you're one of the minority on that. A lot of people are tired of him. Personally, I thought the team performed just as
Here's
well
the
with
first
Nick
carry for
Mullins
Tariq Cohen.
and
And
almost
he
as well
is
with
in.
C.J. Beathard.
Touchdown, Chicago.
But I
Taking
mean,
it in from 7 yards away. And the Bears
how
are
would
an
you
extra
feel
point away from tying
if
the
they
football
jumped up
game.
and tried to acquire Justin
A
Fields?
strong, determined
the
run
kid
there,
from
Charles,
Ohio
to get
State?
in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a
Because
team
that was a
game, isn't
rumor
it? I
one
know it sounds
time.
really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive
You know,
line
a lot of
collected
rumors are
victory
taking
at the line of
place, and I love it.
and downfield. And how about
If
the
I
finish
find
to
a
the
way
run
to
all
do the
way into end zone?
podcast and keep the stream, it would be a dream for me, honestly. Do y'all see me all right? Should I go get one of those lights?
7-7 here as the kicks
Let me be
away.
honest with me.
And
I
this
just really
carries into
feel
the end
like
zone.
this draft is going
At
to
the
impact
end
the
of 20,
NFL
but
for at least the
not
next
by
10
much. In
years.
fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
But Watson is going to cost so much when you look at what Matthew Stafford just cost. I mean, he cost a grip. But then again, he absolutely fits that offense for LA.
Set for this next drive by the Cowboys.
And I believe
offense.
Anthony Lynn
Tie
is
ball
going to
game,
fit
still
the
a little more
offense
than a
to
minute
Jared
go in the
Goff.
half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned,
Levita Gant
it's a
coming
tie
through
game.
with the light.
So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
So after the incompletion, second
I
and 10
think
for
Kyle
the 22.
Shanahan is the second most
Out the
innovative
gun, here's
mind in
Prescott.
football right now.
Got an open
And that's
man. It's
behind
Michael
Andy
Gallup.
Reid.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard
I
line.
think that
11
when
yards
Kyle
there,
Shanahan
first down.
has a fleet of
One
wide
of the ways the
receivers,
quarterbacks keep all the
one of them
receivers alive in
dominant,
play, never
a
lock in on
possession
any
and a
one
speed
Make sure
guy,
you keep your
that's
eyes
when he's
moving,
most
scan the
dangerous as a
field,
play
and here
caller.
he finds the open
I mean,
guy
go back and look
for a
at
nice
the
pickup.
Falcons that year. That was absolutely beautiful and
Time
amazing
to his left.
what he did with
He's
that
gonna
team.
Take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I mean,
not
I
much
was
there
in
that
awe
time, and I think we were
of
both
how that
wondering once he got out of the
offense
box,
moved
whether
the
he just throw
ball.
the ball away, and he
And
winds
that's
up
something
only
else that
picking up
really
a yard or
confused
two.
me about the Super Bowl. He
Looking
didn't
to throw
do
again
as
on
many of the
second down.
things.
Prescott on the run. He'll let this go
Ooh.
deep right side. And he bats
He didn't
it
do as many of
away,
the
and it falls
things
down
that he
incomplete.
did
Amari
with the
Cooper,
lead
his intended
against other
receiver,
teams.
And now it's third down.
The quick slants to Taylor Gabriel, the drag routes to Julio Jones. Where was that at? I think sometimes offensive coordinators fool themselves,
Prescott from
thinking,
the
oh,
gun.
well, they're preparing for this.
He's going to find
So I'ma
Gallup
give
here
him that.
complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first.
That's
of
why I
their
like Judge
timeouts.
Judy. Judge
As
Judy
they'll
taught
stop it
me
with
something.
17 seconds to go.
Keep it
in this
simple,
first half of
stupid.
action.
Excuse me.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Letting one fly deep for Cooper.
Got him. Oh,
Incomplete.
did he drop
Clock
that?
stops with 10 seconds left. Intended that time for Cooper, and now it's second down.
Coverage on the play by Kyle Fuller.
I guess at this point, I'm playing for a field goal. James Chase coming through with the light. Y'all get a chance, check out It's Third and
After
Short
the
Gaming.
incomplete pass,
That's James
now
right
is
there.
second and
That's
10.
my dog. Not just my dog, but that's family.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's
Suddenly we ain't
Schultz.
playing for no
Now
field
he's
goal.
able
We're
to
gonna
take
throw it
across
up.
midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Final play of the half. Prescott. They'll have his man. That's
I thought I
Cooper.
could get him
They'll
out.
get
It's
this
all
to the
good.
30-yard line before crossing over out of
Oh, hold up.
bounds.
Let me plug up this laptop real
Hit
quick.
Intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
He D'd me up pretty good. I got to give him credit. He made a lot of adjustments. But then again, time wasn't on my side, and I did let a lot of it go, thinking I was going to get a big play, in which I didn't.
Half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him
All right,
down
we gotta try to
at
force
the
a turnover on his
25-yard line.
possession
So the
right
same
here.
Result, had he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe... And he fires
Got him.
It's
And wasn't he
intercepted.
paying attention?
Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboys
That's what I'm talking about,
defense has a
Zoo.
touchdown.
Matter of fact, I'm going to have to work on the stream probably tomorrow when I get off. Instead of jumping right on, even though I'm trying to work my way back into the level up program. I have some work to do on it. I'm going to get my intro and things going. Oh, yeah, it's that Yank 6, y'all. When we get our shirts and things going, when we make it big, that is going to be its own shirt, that Yank 6.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
I don't want to do this and he come out running, but I'm going to call a blitz out of it. Throw some pressure at him real quick.
Back to the air.
Oh, give me that one. Yank number 2, babe. Yank number 2.
Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And his guys are going to get the football.
I have no clue on that. I should have an answer for you tomorrow, though.
So an opening drive interception to begin.
All right, let's get out here in this Gant cat. I forgot what we called it. It's either wild Gant or Gant cat. We found some good terms for
The
it.
way they drew it up, you find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live.
Oh, yeah.
Way out of this hole.
Big pickup right there.
The 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first
Yes,
down.
that's
Man,
Yank
I
number
just
2.
love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
Pollard.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty
Go
good
right
about
back to the
getting that
power
type of
run
a
game.
Considering the blitz that they just had against
There
them.
we go, that Gant cat.
At the 13-yard line.
On second down, it's Elliott. And
How
he's gonna
does
get about
Zeke
4
get turned
down
around
inside
like
the 10
that?
to the 9.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that,
We're going to
you're
run the
able to do
ball
so
again.
many
It's
things
3rd and
anyway.
2.
You can come back and run
Push come to
essentially
shove,
the
we
same
will take
play
a
again,
field goal
continue to
attempt.
move the ball on the ground, or you can
Make it
decide
a
to throw the
2-possession
ball back,
game.
'cause usually
Yep, that's
get
what we're
the
going to
defense
do.
back on its heels.
He got the big stop right there with Akeem Hicks. If he ends up a free agent,
That's what this defense is gonna
Dallas
do
needs to
more
look
in the
into him.
second
That
half.
guy right there is a
Pressure that
physical
time, forces him into
and
sit in the
nasty
backfield.
monster.
He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
All right, we hold a 2-possession lead halfway through this third quarter.
Now, 17-7. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And no chance to get away.
Yes, sir,
So
Zoo.
get him
Trying
down
to
at about the 17-yard
play smarter
line.
football, get some more wins. I've given away 20 of those losses I had just being dumb and going for it and overextending myself.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Right now, I'm
Sort of
looking at the
seeing
running game.
themselves
It's working
spiral
pretty
out
good.
of control. Let's see if
Yeah,
they
he
can
got
get
that
things
3rd
back
down
on track.
stop.
And this is
It's all
where
good.
the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team.
Even if he
Had
scores
one
6
tell me
right
once,
here,
you know, when we were having a tough
I'm
patch,
still going to come out.
this 2 shall pass,
I
this
might
2
come
shall
out and
pass.
play
And
action.
we kept having a rough
Try
patch.
catch him
He said,
slipping.
but you gotta do
Who knows?
something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they
You know
have to
what?
do. They
Right
gotta
now,
get some
though,
control back,
I just
get
shifted
themselves
into a
reasserted,
spy on
and calm
Trubisky.
things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He's gonna
Oh,
go for
give me
it
that. Yank number 3.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
3.
Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just
All right, we're going to
wonder,
try this right
because
here.
I don't think it's going to rattle
See
him
how it works out.
necessarily.
He's bringing the
I
safeties
also
down.
wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way
Uh-oh.
to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he
Big
takes this
play.
one down
Big
almost
play
all
out
the
play
way to
action.
the 30. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position. And that was special there.
That's what I love right there, when we can get big plays out of play action because the running game is working.
10th carry now for Alia. And he's got about 5 yards as he's
10 rushes, 48 yards, and a touchdown.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit.
If he lurks
Hard to move those 300-plus pounders
on
at the line of
Cooper,
scrimmage,
Lamb
they
should be
did
open
for a
in the middle.
significant chunk of yardage.
Ah!
Under pressure, and
Woo, he
will
sent
go
the pressure
down.
that
Set
time.
back at the 38. That's
Big
set
3rd and
by
17.
Khalil Mack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Come on the screen.
They'll need a big play here.
Jeremy is back in the house with the liking. 2 shares. Jeremy, what's going on with you?
Prescott.
All right, come on, 73. Get that block. All right now. All right, how close are we? How close are we? First down.
They weather the storm of a 3rd and
Jeremy, I
17.
apologize to everybody else. It's your turn. I apologize for making an ass out myself yesterday arguing with that guy. But I ain't never going to be too many bitches, and some of the things he was saying I didn't appreciate, and that's why I got on the mic and said and did some of the things I did. I was wrong, and that's not who I want to be as a person or a man. I can't let nobody make me come out of character like that. My only regret is that I didn't find a way to win that game. I had 2 times where I threw the ball while getting hit.
The bottom line is what he's doing.
I just wish I had won that game to rub it in his face. Because you should have heard some of the things he was saying over that headset. I mean, honestly, I'm trying to be a better man, and I haven't did that in a long time. I might laugh and joke and trash talk, but that right there yesterday was a little too serious. All right, now that we got that out the way, I feel better. Let's try to get win number 1 on the day.
How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on
track? No pressure.
Leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it?
Got a 17-point lead starting the 4th. Switch up, switch up, switch up. Go right in the man defense. Man to man across the board.
I guess it's time now to lean on that
Cover 2 over the top.
A throw over the middle, taken in.
I'm comfortable with that. I'm comfortable. He's down by 3 possessions. Next time we get a chance, what we're going to do is we might just change up the whole defensive line. Give them guys a break because they're getting tired. And it's noticeable.
Going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, we got the D-line sub.
So line of scrimmage still the
Randy Gregory stayed, but everybody else changed.
Again, it's Trubisky. He'll find Miller. That's complete.
Don't let him get out of bounds.
Able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the shotgun is Trubisky.
He running them crosses, but at the same time he running them crosses, he's running that clock. So I don't mind it.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Come out in this
So
4-3 odd and see how he
now
reacts.
down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Yeah, the Bears were one of the teams that were trying to trade for Matthew Stafford. But on Google, in the little mail junk, when you first open up your Chrome, it wouldn't say what they offered. But it tells that Carolina offered their 8th overall. It was a few picks.
Now it's Trubisky.
And they noted that the first offer from the Rams was Goff, a 3rd round, and some other things. But you see what happened with Matthew Stafford. He ended up in L.A. And I truly feel like the Lions did win this trade already.
That's a really good point because you've got to
But we'll see what happens.
And oftentimes when you start counting receivers,
I'm sending my onside team out.
You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now this will make
I
it
wish
into
you
the end
would.
zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
All right, spread them out. I scored the touchdown on that draw. I haven't showed this formation. I picked up this formation the other day when I adjusted the offense, trying to keep it from being stale again.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys.
It looks like it's favoring
offense.
that side.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right
Believe
now.
me, I'm not going to be
Here's
in
the
no
time,
hurry to
and
call
that
no
means you gotta
plays.
Stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself.
I mean,
But
I
now
understand
is
I
the
have a
time to start
2-possession
using
lead,
those timeouts.
but I
Keep in
understand the
mind,
clock
they'll
is
also
running,
stop the clock
and
at
I'm
the
not going to
2-minute
try to do
warning.
anything stupid to give them a quick score. If 52 picks up that block, we score. Jeez, man. Let the 2-minute warning hit.
2 minutes left to play in this football game.
That's why I don't like 52. Dang, man. He gave up the touchdown. Yeah, I saw Justin Petroy retire today. I'm glad he walked away. As a Yankee fan, that dude destroyed us at times.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
I saw something today. I didn't get a chance to read it. Have they officially said when the baseball season will start?
He's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So fresh
4th
out
and
of the
2.
2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken.
Y'all think we should fake this punt right here? You think we could get it? You know what? We're not going to do nothing dumb. We'll punt. We're going to punt.
Now comes the Cowboys.
I was
punt.
tempted.
And
I was
surprisingly, this is
very
the first
tempted.
punt of the game for either team.
And then he came out in a field goal block. So he dropped Roquan Smith back.
Here on the punt, and it'll be first
I've
and 10
seen it all.
from deep in their own territory. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football because them doing that puts their
that's
defense in a
pick.
great spot.
That's
doesn't
number
it?
And this is
4.
intercepted, and that should
Like
do it.
Horseman.
Picked
That's
by
number
Darian
4.
Thompson.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Schultz going up the middle
No reason to lighten up now.
for a first down.
Down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 12 yards there and a first down.
Gain of 12. And a Cowboy first down.
This is the perfect time for play action. But we're not going to do that.
They'll run with Elliott, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defensively, they know the situation. They stacked the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense.
I'm not going to be one of those and
about
fling up
types
there,
of defensive fronts.
play action
if they can
pass.
penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a
I was going to say,
long way behind
could
you.
be a house call. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
But forget knowing where
That was a
the
pretty
first
good
down
win
line
for
was.
us right there.
This defense created their own line of
Ladies and
scrimmage.
gentlemen,
They won every
if you
battle
have
up
not
front.
gone
A
yet,
lot of
please
times
make sure
that
you
is
go check out
one-on-one.
Positive
If
One.
you win your
Spelled with a
one-on-ones
Z.
enough times, your defense
Let
is
me
gonna
put the
be pretty
card
good.
up for
Get
y'all.
more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
I implore you folks,
A road win
go
in the
check
National
out my
Football
crew
League
at
tells you never take
positive1.com.
that for granted, no matter who
Some
you're
very
playing, no
nice
matter
people
where you're
over there.
You take it and you run
Great
with it.
folks.
And you know you
Try to
probably
make a
pump all
difference
week
in the
your own
world.
facility. No one thinks we can do this.
Look,
Only people who believe are right here in this
you know, we
room.
don't talk
And then you go
religion.
on the road,
We don't
band
talk
together, and get
politics.
it
We
done.
don't talk race. We don't talk a lot of things. But there are a lot of things that impact us every day. So think about one thing besides God, of course. In a world filled with negativity, why can't you be the positive one and make the change not only in your life, but somebody else's? You got to start in your own communities before you can impact the world. That's positive1.com, spelled with a Z, spell out the number 1. One more time, positive1.com, spelled with a Z, spell out the 1. If you need the card one more time, boom. I'm going to try to take a picture of the card and put it up on the stream. They are our sponsors. Right now, Positive One picks up the stream tab. So that way we're seen on not only Facebook, but Twitch and YouTube as well. They picked that up, and I handled what I just did. Hey, if I lived in New York, you know I would at least attend 50 games a season. Unless I'm doing there what I'm doing now for a living. Then it ain't going to happen. But you know something about baseball, Jeremy? It's a slow game, but it's so strategic that I love it. I mean, honestly. Sometimes people don't realize that they're so busy trying to downgrade baseball, they miss the best parts of baseball. We're going to hit continue one more time. If we don't get a game within a few seconds, We're going to hop over to franchise mode. Jerome Tompkins, thank you for coming through. Thank you for the like. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that follow button for me. And then hit exclamation notify. That way you'll know every time we get on, Jerome. We appreciate you for coming through. We're trying to get to 1,000 followers, and right now we're in the 370s. All right, let's go ahead and get into a game of franchise mode. We're not going to start over. We've come too far to start over. Straight up. Even though they put out the new roster with Dak and everybody, I don't care. We're going to keep this train going. As we left off, I'm offering Xavier Woods a contract. I don't want to just let him walk away. He accepted that new deal. All right, Jeremy, I'll be here. Let's scout some college players because we're going to need help in the secondary and the offensive line. Let me see what I got right now. I'm projected to win the Super Bowl. I got 1, 2. I got 2 in the third. I like this blocking fullback. He's probably going to get drafted by me at some point. I don't need a wide receiver. What I need is a left guard. Hold up, how I put the star on him? I want to check him out again.
Today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
The debate about Kirk Cousins continues to rage both among Vikings fans and fans around the league. But when you look at his numbers, you think this is one of the better quarterbacks in the league. Last year broke a string of 4 straight 4,000-yard passing years with the emergence of Dalvin Cook in the backfield. So while those numbers dropped, he was still solid throwing the football. 26 touchdown passes, just 6 interceptions. Now he's just got to develop an extra target on the perimeter in order to get his numbers back to the previous levels.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on.
I'm not a big fan of this Cub.
When he does catch the ball in the secondary.
You know, coming out in this 4-6 always leaves me with a linebacker on a wide receiver. I'm not a big fan.
Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
36-yard line.
Now, Jeremy, we're not going to take shots at them anymore.
Down,
yes, we are.
And he'll take this
It's
one for
okay
about 4 up to the
because
40. So a look here at the key inactives. And
we know
got
what we
this
did,
list before
Jeremy.
the game down on the field. They
We
tell us
know
the same
that I
every
was
time,
here.
don't they? Next man
You
up.
were here.
No
Zoo was
excuses.
here.
Be
Brandon
ready to
was
play.
here.
That's
My
the
wife
mantra
was
of every
here.
organization.
Binky Bear
The
was
key is
here.
having guys on the roster
Everybody
who are
was here.
capable of filling in and
But-
playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted.
Oh, give me that.
Double team and it's
Yank that.
intercepted. Picked up
Vander
by
Esch finally
Vander
doing
Esch.
something
And he's free
to make me
going
not
down
wanna
the
trade
left
him.
side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back.
Like I said,
into
I don't
the
want to get
end
too
zone.
far
The
into
Cowboy defense
religion,
has a touchdown.
and I can't tell you where it's at exactly. But the Lord has
Remember, this is
said,
the number one
vengeance is
defense
His.
in the National
I know it's
Football
not in
League. There's a good
Genesis.
example of why.
It may be in Numbers. It's early in the Old Testament. I'm not going to be angry anymore. I'm going to keep showing up. Yeah, I'm tired. Did I feel like getting on at first? Nah.
For the extra point.
But I said I want to go kick it with my friends. My gaming family. So I'm here.
And this is up and good
We're
to
going
make
to
it
stream
7-0
today.
Cowboys.
We're going to stream
A heck of a
tomorrow.
play there
When
defensively,
Wednesday
getting
get
the
here,
interception,
I don't
navigating
care
his way
how
into the
bad
end zone
Wednesday
for the
is.
touchdown.
As long as it's not late, I'm going to be here. If Jay comes home, Jay will be here. Wednesday is the only day I'm concerned about.
Another shot at it now as this one's
And you
in
know
the air.
what? If Wednesday is
Fields
real
in the middle
bad,
of the end zone.
we'll have what I
Doing
call
will not
a
try
Super
to
Bowl
bring it out.
preview where I'll sit here and talk to y'all.
The
I have
Vikings
Kansas
taking the
City and
field
Tampa
here for
Bay
their
go at it.
second drive of the game.
I will find a way to be here. I'm not going to get mad. I'm not going to get outraged. I'm not going to get frustrated, and I'm not going to
Cousins
cuss.
and the Vikings with a
Facebook
first and
knows
10
that
at their
Facebook
own
is wrong.
25-yard line.
We were here. So,
He'll start
what we
by
gonna
handing
do?
it off to Dalvin
Continue
Cook.
being
And not much
here.
to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
just that simple.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case,
This is
he had to
not
slow down. There
my
was really no
Gantt
hole
gaming.
there, and he took
This
a
is
big hit
our
in order to get that
Gantt
1
gaming.
yard.
On second down now.
Let's get this dub.
It's Cook.
Wow,
And
we
they're
can't
able to
tackle
get this
Dalvin
one
Cook that
across the
time.
35. 11 yards there, first down.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rush.
Oh yeah, Jeremy, if you get a chance and you see when they start in baseball, please let me know. It don't have to be today. It could be the end of the week or next week or whenever you find out.
Their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be a much more physical team.
I'm just very
Complemented their
confused
defense.
right now.
Because
I keep on seeing different things. At the times I don't have time to read them. Exactly.
On second down, it's Cook. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
I do know from experience that when you
Come out in the zone right here. This is Kirk Cousins. Let's see if he's actually confused.
Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays.
My rookie defensive end looks like he's starting to make some progress in his pass rushing.
Possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of
You'll
a loss
find that I
last
run my
week.
franchise
Every
the
team
way I
talks
would
about
in real
starting
life.
fast.
I have
Developing
no
their next
problem
possession,
giving a
it
rookie a
can be
chance
delayed fast
to
start
make a
to
big
get them
impact
going.
so I don't have to spend money on free agents.
Yards there on the punt, and the Cowboys
When I
will take
find
over the
myself
football
signing a
with
free
first
agent,
and 10.
I want to sign somebody that's going to make an
Dalton and
impact.
company. Dalton, of course, grew up in
I've never
Texas,
been the
played
kind
his
of
college ball
franchise
at
player
TCU, and
that
now
I
his
try
home
to
is
trade
back
all
in
my
the Dallas
picks to
Fort
get
Worth
a
Metroplex
Khalil
with these
Mack or something.
Cowboys.
You talk about the
I think that's
pause
a
that
waste of
refreshes.
money. I can find a
It's
young
come at
player.
perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, it's the season is
All right,
starting
we
to
got this
wind
weak
down, got a
offensive
little bit of a
line
break.
still.
But how about the
But
guy
we're gonna
calling
come
the
out with
signals?
some quick,
He's
short
gotta be
passes.
excited about that
Try getting
because
this
now
offense
he didn't just
into a
get game
rhythm.
plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything
Zeke.
special in store for him today.
And
That's
he's
going
gonna
to count
get
as a
this one
run
across the
because it was behind the
30-yard
line of
line.
scrimmage.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Oh,
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the
got
ability
this
to read a defense
idea.
and utilize players that don't often get picked up.
Who's
going
gonna
to
be the quarterback of the
Use
Colts?
the backs out of the backfield because I know that when I used to cover, Hey, we got everybody. Oh, he just snuck out
If
there.
Jimmy Garoppolo is let
We
go,
love to say get those backs into space, right?
what
They
are
were able
the
to do that
odds he
there.
goes
Nice
back to
pickup
New
on
England?
first down. And he'll be taken
These
down,
are all
but not
questions
before
I
they
intend
work
on
it
writing
across
down
midfield.
and posting on
That one good
at
for
some
20
point. I
on the
mean,
catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him
I've got to
just
stop
space,
pushing buttons
but
after a
plenty of
play.
room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Dalton sets up play action. He'll find the rookie from Oklahoma, CeeDee Lamb. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Yeah, CeeDee Lamb showed out for me in that game I had against Pittsburgh.
Did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus
I
territory.
wouldn't have beat
Now this
Pittsburgh
defense
without
on
CeeDee
its
Lamb
heels a
doing
bit.
what he
It
did.
seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
He was brought down by Eric Wilson.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Rookie Sean
Inside the
McNew
5.
from
And all
Michigan
the way down
with that catch.
inside
Oh,
the
sorry,
5 to the
Sean
4.
McKeon.
18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint.
And he'll
Zeke
get
with the
in.
touchdown.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
What?
And it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
That was a long
14-0
first
score.
quarter.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down,
That's what I'm talking about.
This is going to be
Chris
incomplete.
Westry knocking
The
it
passing
down.
Game not in sync here early. And
If
now
I
it's
am
4th
mistaken,
down.
Chris Westry came from
This offense
Kentucky.
has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're
Why
seeing
do I
and how
have
they're
this
feeling
set?
right now.
I got 2 separate
But it's
plays
the
that
NFL.
look
How many
almost the
times have we watched
same.
14-0 leads evaporate
Except for
and
my
quickly?
personnel
So how have
changes.
we seen them combat it? Continue to run your
I'm gonna have to
offense,
adjust that.
but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw again on 2nd down. Dalton got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it
Get
was
right
a
back to the
4-yard
run game.
So the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a big run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when
Lost
you
a
start to
couple
feel good
yards
about
on that, I
yourselves.
think.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
This is something I've been waiting to try out.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton.
Ugh,
And it's a
it doesn't
quick
work
flip
out
to
that
Cooper,
well.
Complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Send the punt
completion
team
there
out.
winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but
Yeah.
no yardage. Great job by the defense, though.
What
They
in the
read through
world?
that one.
They read through
I
it,
went with
gave
the
up
hit
no
stick and
yardage,
couldn't
and
connect.
people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Kirk Cousins and the Vikings offense back on the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Cousins gives way to Cook. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot. and stacked him
Whoa,
up.
Dalvin Cook with
A
some
gain of
moves.
13. It's a first down.
I'm not a big fan of how he just ate me up.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out.
They
picking
made
up
me
some of
spread
the
out and
slack.
play their
'Cause
game.
Remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
What's funny is on the last gen of Madden, they had a
Offense
dime
finding its
245.
legs
I'm gonna
now.
go back
Here's
and
another
see
1st and 10.
if they added that yet. But that dime 245 is
Draw
beautiful
play, Cousins to Cook. And
I used to
no
love
room
playing
maneuver
it.
there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
because I could stop the run and
Now,
play
that's
the
a mountain of a
pass.
man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Excuse
And
me,
this will
excuse me,
be
excuse me.
incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
He's going to get this one down to Cook.
You better have
And he
made
got
that
blown
tackle.
up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about
But
it.
you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
35 yards that time on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys.
What
give
did
us
you
an
read, Jeremy,
opportunity.
about him
Protect
beating
the
up his
passer,
girlfriend
create
and
space for
Ed
our runners,
Orgeron
and let's
covering
go
it
and
up
get these guys.
to the
Low
police?
man wins. Let's go
That's the
do it on
last
this
one I
drive.
saw.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And down he'll go at the 25. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. What happened, Jeremy?
Dalton here from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And it'll be Dalton again. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open.
I hate that. I was trying to dive out of bounds, literally.
A gain of 6
and the clock just kept on going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Cowboys.
Oh, you mean Dak who?
Final timeout. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
I'm going to go ahead now and take the 3 because I know for a fact if something happens and I try to rush him to the line, I'm not going to get the playoff.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Don't worry, he'll be back soon. I already signed him to that contract, remember? I signed Dak, I signed Awuzie, and I signed Woods. I'm not 100% sure we'll sign anybody else, maybe Cedric Wilson. But remember, we only have so much cap space.
Their guys have not looked very good. Their leader here at the top, he hasn't looked that great either.
And most of the time you hear guys talk about how they don't let the crowd affect them or they block it off. Well, that's not really fully true, because a lot of the times you ride the wave of emotion with a crowd when it's positive for you. In this case, they've got to find a way to shake it off and at least get something done to maybe put the crowd back on their side.
Absolutely. Give these guys something to cheer about. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Final play of the half, Cousins letting one go deep for a Nunwa. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
All right, we get the kickoff.
The Cowboys will get the football first.
Try to get the running game going, mix in some Zeke with some Tony Pollard.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard.
Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change.
Why do I think that's going to be on 52 or 63?
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Hey, man, let's play
52.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
The way I
They're
see
backed
it,
up here with a first
if
and
I can
20 now
sign
after the
or
holding
draft a
penalty.
left tackle, I'm going to kick Tyron
Out of the
Smith
gun, it's Dalton.
to left guard
Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
and
He'll be
go
a
from
couple
there.
yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Not much there, only a yard. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He'll fire deep down.
Please don't be picked.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That's something I'm going to start using.
Good effort there, trying to
online.
take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes
Definitely.
when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play. and
Cooper
that means
looks
they'll
like
need
he's
to come up with
one-on-one, so
something
does
here on
Gallup.
3rd down. From the gun, Dalton looking deep in the direction.
Oh, he
of
got that.
Cooper. And that's caught
Woo!
inside
I
the
like that.
30.
When I can get that deep
And
ball
he
like
will have
that,
a Cowboys first down as they're able
I
to
loves
get the
it.
3rd down conversion. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. They'll run on 1st down. Elliott, and he's going to take this one down to about the 23
his 6th
yard
carry
line.
for 24 yards.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Elliott. And down inside
And
the
now we're starting to
15,
chop
shy
into
of the
that
10.
defense.
12 yards there and a first down.
7 carries,
Well, you certainly
36
have to give a little
yards.
credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the
This is
boxing
my
gloves.
shout out to the
Start
old
try and
school
pound
West
them into
Coast
submission.
offense.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays.
you doing,
as people
girlie?
like to call them. That attracts a lot of attention.
Come here,
But let's
baby.
face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back to
What the hell? All right, come out there and start swinging. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, y'all.
I thought someone broke in the house.
Ain't that the school number?
Yeah. They let me win because they said Black Ice gonna be out there.
Yeah. I heard my house alarm go off, y'all. I was about to go out that camp and just start swinging.
Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah,
Who the
offensive
hell
line.
get off the
And he
ground?
is into the end zone for a Cowboy
Y'all
touchdown.
pretend y'all didn't hear her say no shit like that. I mean, no stuff like that.
Touchdown number 20 on
Y'all did not hear her say that. Please don't hear her.
front further.
Oh my
The natural
God.
light of today
I can't believe my
reflects
daughter, she
that
ain't
he
say
is now
that.
getting into
Act
the
like that
end
never
zone 2
happened.
times.
Look at you.
Yeah, you.
Your little,
Tell me, do we get out of school for
Waldo
Groundhog
Emerson,
Day?
is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a
Don't
day
get
game. I'm here.
sassy. Fine, embarrass you on the stream.
You want me to embarrass you on the
I'm
stream?
embarrass you on the stream.
You want me to talk about what you
Yeah,
said?
Yeah, he do doing this thing 24/7 every day.
Taking about 7
Only my
yards
child
deep.
said that. But I'm going to get your drawers and put them on stream.
That's not true.
I'm going to put your drawers on the stream.
That's not true. He do this fancy. Tell my mama
Trailing
smell
by
it.
24 points. Got to get going soon. You'd have to
Only
think,
my
as they
child-
come up 1st and 10.
Only my child would get on there and say something that crazy. What you got?
This. Mama bought for me again.
Let me see it. Ain't
It's the
nobody,
same thing.
ain't nobody going to eat that thing but you.
Try to fire up
chocolate
that
chip
running
ice
game
cream
with
sandwich.
Dalvin
Hi,
Cook.
Jeremy.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 20.
Ain't ate no dinner walking around for chocolate chip ice cream sandwich.
Here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs.
Yeah, I thought somebody broke into my house. It was my wife coming home early from work. Somebody just don't know they were get stomped on. I'm under so much pressure lately too. I was gonna release it all.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds.
Ain't no sneaking in here with that alarm going
The
off.
throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed.
We in Minnesota showing off.
They'll run it. Here's Cook.
Show off no longer.
And he's got daylight.
We were
It's a
blitzing,
foot race.
and apparently we got caught.
Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his sixth touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Boy, the word with Dalvin Cook is explosive.
Oh yeah, Jeremy. How your weather looking, man? I think I told you my weather. They call from 4 to 8 inches. We got an inch. Well, we got half an inch, I think. Give me. Wow. And then yeah, I went to work today. Probably gonna work tomorrow.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure.
They lied to me. I thought I was gonna get the whole day off. They hit me with the okie doke.
Because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago.
Tonight,
with the first
okay, well, you know I'm in Maryland, right? So from where I'm at, DC is about 40-45 minutes away. From like DC down, we're expecting, well, it's going to be some more snow and rain, but the temperature's going to drop. Now with the temperature dropping, it's going to probably be ice out there, so all of us are going into work late tomorrow. I'll probably get on my job around 5:15, and start my truck up and go from there. But tomorrow should be an early day. Come on, 69.
He'll have a first down pass, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line.
You see, 69 cost us a touchdown right there.
A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Dalton throwing complete there to Cooper.
I'm kind of glad I traded out the I formations. If you look at this one, Jeremy, you'll see this is different from what I've been using of the I formation. I'm going to show you next time I get an opportunity. You see this right here? This is close. We used to use the formation close flex, but I can do a little bit more out of this one.
He was an absolute blur out there.
This play right here, double outs wide. I'm gonna try to learn that one a little bit here and there. Start using that in online gaming.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. First down run with Elliott, gonna go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside
Try to hit Cooper on the drag.
Now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Did he score? He got out of bounds at the 1.
He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
All right, let's get this touchdown right here.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott.
Oh, that's about hour 15, 20, maybe a half hour from me. I haven't been over in Fairfax since I worked for a car dealership, and like the sister dealership was over there. So when we didn't have a car and they had it, me and another guy would go get it and bring it back.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. They start the drive.
Believe me, traffic in Fairfax is absolutely horrible. Unless it was just the times that I was there, you know, the wrong time for flow. But being that I was coming back to Calvert County, it was like I only had to go 6 to 8 miles and then get off on one exit, wait like another 4 miles to get off on another. Then I'm back on 495.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll bring it up here to right at the
Appreciate everybody for coming through, hanging out with us tonight.
And that's a first down.
Like I said earlier, I could care less about the fact that Facebook did us wrong. I'm going to be here every day.
Let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
We're in Minnesota acting up right now.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45.
That franchise mode. We done held Kirk Cousins in check for real.
First down.
This game was decided a while ago, and that completion there.
Some say that's not hard, but
his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative.
Bing, bing.
Of the way this one's gone.
Bring me that remote from the dining room table,
like all game
please.
Long, there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
When?
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
So if I rewind that camera,
28 yards the game there on the catch and run. Well, they had held him pretty well in check, but if you recall back in the first quarter, you said they needed to avoid the big play. He finally gets loose.
And the thing about it, it doesn't have to be a bunch of big plays. Sometimes one big play can be enough. That's why it's tough to deal with a guy like that.
Line of scrimmage, the 15.
You know what
it's
Bernie
first
Mac
and
say?
10.
Bernie Mac be like, there's going to be trouble,
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I'm not a big fan of this 4-3-6-1. I kind of feels like it exposes you.
They run it again with
It basically tells your opponent that most of the time you in man-to-man, even though you do have a couple zones out of it. It just doesn't feel comfortable.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd, and that is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths
Jeremy,
after that
the
failed
wife
fourth
just
down
said that it's
conversion.
snowing
There'll
now.
be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right
How
call?
hard is
Was
the
it
snow
was
coming
it against
down?
the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they
Bring me
do
my
going
ice cream
forward in
sandwich.
this game? A lot of questions
Bring
to
me
be
my ice cream
answered by
sandwich,
them.
please.
The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Make my time back up. They're not taking my money.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you
She says it's not coming down that hard.
On the way out.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces.
2
And
inches,
know
I
it
might not
sounds
go to
crazy,
work.
But they practiced for this back in training
Yeah,
camp.
'cause they don't
knew
care.
they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On third down, Elliott.
On 3rd and 8,
And
when
brought
you can
down,
run the
but not
ball
before
and
they're
get
able
it,
to get up to the
that's what I
25.
love.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
11 yards there, just like last play.
What are the odds that Tua gets traded?
Continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
I trust the left more than I trust the right.
They'll try the sweep with Elliott.
Oh.
And he's going to get this
I
down
be
to
loving
the
that juke, yo, for
35-yard
real.
line.
Zeke, 16 rushes, 111 yards, and 3 touchdowns.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like
Let's
that
get
in
Zeke
the
a
open
break
field,
real quick.
that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head
Open
of
up
steam
my
he
ice
had
cream
behind him?
sandwich.
And he was
I think I deserve
absolutely
it.
galloping downfield. That was something to see.
We fought hard for this victory.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
A first down carry by Elliott. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards and a count first down.
DeMarcus Robinson, wide receiver
for
Kansas City
the fourth quarter. This is when
in COVID protocol.
running game, they breathe a little easier. easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea.
That's
that they
crazy
can
as
take
hell
the
to
care
me.
out of the football at this point
I wouldn't
in the game.
I wouldn't want
That
nobody
means
around
they're
me,
really
period.
counting on that offensive line, counting on the
My
runners,
own mom would
taking
get to
care of the
6 foot.
football. Because you're
I'd
gonna
be
tell your
stiff arm on my mom.
quarterback,
Hey,
time to be a
hey.
hero. We're
Who
not
you been
gonna
around,
throw it
mama?
here. Just
No
eat up
disrespect.
that
Who you been
clock.
around?
And if you have the ball, they can't score. He's had success on this drive, but
I don't
not
think
on
my
this
wife
play.
could get close to
Finally,
me.
they bowed
Super
up
Bowl week.
defensively. I think they were
What you
determined
want?
not to let him take it
A
pretty much all
hug?
the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they
Hold your
handled
arms
their
up
run
like this.
responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits.
I feel
Everyone
the
was in the
love.
right place.
Yeah, we kicked the field goal.
And the
We
kick
want them to
is
know we don't like
good.
them.
So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
Yeah,
So for
Jeremy.
Dallas, they keep on
B is
rolling,
in.
10-0 now to start the year.
If I was
And they
Brandon,
will head home for
I would
next
have
week's
so much stuff, I
contest.
wouldn't even be
That is
looking to
against
leave out the
Washington.
house.
Meanwhile, for Minnesota, it was a game they really needed. As
Hey. Wow, I know I need to work. I'm going to be honest as it gets. I was kind of hoping for enough snow that I didn't have to go to work today. I'm just being honest. You know, I can tell y'all the truth. I just really didn't feel like being bothered. And look exactly why. Really, look at why. I ended up by myself again. But you know, I don't do that whining thing. I did it. I ain't say nothing to my supervisor. Just did it. Yeah, at that point, Brandon ain't got no choice but to work from home. Shucks, ain't nothing wrong with that. I have a Zoom meeting too. Excuse, Dion, do you have drawers on? Are your pants on? What the hell are you wearing? I'd be like, cuz, don't worry about that. See what you got to say. Are you playing Madden? No. Touchdown. You know I'm joking, right? But at the same time, it's the truth. All right, let me look at Mr. Wilson. I don't use him a lot. $11.5 million total. He ain't got to worry about coming back. We'll have to come back and review a lot of this. A lot of these guys. Let's scout some more of these college players. We don't need a quarterback. We got Dak. Might need a kicker, though. Check these guys out. I don't see no difference in near one of them. The Washington football team is coming to hang out with us. Let's bust their hind parts.
Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's a special Thanksgiving Day presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here between the Washington football team and the Dallas Cowboys. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they'll be led out by a man making a remarkable return to the football field. It is Alex Smith.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw
I ain't
it
gonna lie to
after
you. This
it.
ice cream
One
sandwich is
touchdown
working.
pass.
What's
They
up?
didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Smith. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Off of play action, here's Smith. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. He was able to get away initially on that play, but ultimately not much space to roam.
Great job there by them containing him because you mentioned he got away initially, and how many times does that end up with a guy taking off for 15 or 20 yards? Here, the support was there, and they made the tackle for a loss.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Smith.
Oh, that's what I'm talking
Down at
about.
the line and intercepted. He's picked
All
up
right.
just shy of midfield.
This is a play I don't get to use very often.
At the 49-yard line. So here come the Cowboys onto the field with excellent position to get things started. They'll be led out by the Red Rifle. From TCU, it's Andy Dalton.
A day 1 starter his rookie year. He also won a whole lot of games as well. First 5 years, the Bengals went to the playoffs each and every year. Continues to evolve as a quarterback, learning how to work around a running game, an offensive line, and
look at Coop go get it.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. But sometimes you just got to marvel at
I
how
ain't
these
playing
guys
with
can
him.
throw the football. He
I
gave
do
that
not like the
everything he
Washington
had,
football team.
and it
I'm going
was
to try to
right on the
hang
money.
50.
Now Elliott. Able to get a couple here, but won't
He
get
got 2.
across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground, now on 3rd.
If they stop us on 3rd and goal, we're going to come out and go for it on 4th and
if
goal.
you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Ezekiel Elliott Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
Well, they decided to run it.
You see who I signed as my backup? Well, hell, y'all advised me to sign Dwayne Haskins. I might give him some run.
He can breathe a sigh of relief.
Probably not, but
Although I don't know if he's
it might
breathing
happen.
a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the
Jeremy,
21.
if you still here, do you got one of them Echo Dots, the Amazon thing? Or have you ever had one? Does anybody in the stream have any experience with it?
Two yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. And he's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Do you have to program it like completely, or hook it up to your phone, or?
To his running back, complete.
The wife just got
I
one
thought he was getting close to breaking that one big,
for
but in
free.
the end, give some credit
I
to the
want to know
defense,
about it.
finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Yes, I feel like an idiot. I had to whisper.
3rd and 2, Smith. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Really? Really? Did we just see that?
I just always thought that those things would be listening to me in my house.
To pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say, on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first.
J.D. McKissick, the ball carrier.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing
check it
guys
out,
doing
though.
their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're
That's something I
expected to
gotta
block.
do.
But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
What in that world was that from Woods? Oh.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was
if you haven't played music, is it your music from your phone, or does it just pull the song that you want to hear from wherever?
At the 35-yard line. Here's McKissick. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 33-yard line.
They will run it. It's McKissick. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Okay, that's what's up.
Throwing on 3rd down.
Get him.
This is caught by his tight end.
All right,
Logan
we shut him out in the
Thomas.
1st quarter.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0.
Yeah, she definitely has that. I got it myself for another 28 days.
A carry now for McKissick. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong
We ain't
pickup
that tired.
right there
We
on
good.
1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll run with McKissick, and he's eating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have got
J.D.
the yard
McKissick is
down
having
to
a good
16.
game on us. He's
If
got
you're gonna
7
run
rushes
against
for
this
50
unit,
yards. I don't
especially
like
down
that.
Here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him.
Complete to Terry McLaurin.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And to give this time to the tailback.
Ew.
Into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. J.D. McKissick, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
If you were the general manager of Green Bay, would you be looking to trade Aaron Rodgers right now? Because I sure would be.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And it's only November, but the playoffs.
Yeah, we're going to try to go deep on them
before
again.
You know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting room.
Come on, Gallup.
Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able
Try
to
and
shut
hit
down
Cooper
the running
on
play
his
on
dig.
2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Cooper's got it.
1st
And
down.
brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to.
I know I got that
covered,
weak
when
offensive
you talk
line.
about
They give
covering
up
them with
pressure.
one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And he's got
That's
it
a good
across the
carry right
midfield
there.
stripe and into Washington territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Dalton. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they'll get him down
Another
as
1st
he's
down.
inside the 40. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
Major League Baseball players mulling league proposal for delayed 154-game season.
From the
Was
gun,
normally 162.
Dalton flushed out right. He'll fire this deep for Gallup, and that is caught on the right
So,
sideline.
I mean,
but
why are
out
they
of
knocking
bounds,
off
says
8
the
games
line
for?
judge.
Really?
The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Second and 10. Dalton once more. He'll find the rookie from Oklahoma, CeeDee Lamb. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. This will be Dalton again. Wilson snags it left side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They don't need to run
Moving
another
the ball
play here
pretty
before
well.
the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll lose
Chase
yardage
Young
here.
on
They
that
go
tackle.
backwards to the 13-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first
Nope,
half.
no, we ain't
All
gonna do
knotted
that.
up at 7. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. So a designed run last play. Now Dalton. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move.
Oh, that was
do an
bad.
offensive
That was a
defense, 'cause
bad
lot of
play
times you get
call.
lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think
I'm
you're
actually
exactly
audible
right.
to
Wasn't his
that.
primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open.
We'll take the 3.
Probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
For the field goal, a 27-yard attempt.
Zerline's
Gotta
kick
take
is
the
up
3
and
right
through.
there.
And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
Think they still have to show him as a threat, make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards, and an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. A throw taken in by Sims. And Sims lost it. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
All right, they turned it over
And
again.
he'll return
You got
this
to
one
take
just
advantage.
shy of midfield
3
to the
points ain't gonna get it.
49.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
You know what?
He was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Go with Texas across the middle. Get Gallup on a comeback.
Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper.
I knew I had to go to Cooper.
The Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And that is incomplete.
It's not the
From
best
snap,
game
he
from
certainly looked
Dalton.
like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy
Right
was
now,
covered.
3 points
That
might be
took
the
his
best we
attention
can do.
elsewhere to no avail.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. He's
Oh,
going to let this go.
that's sweet. That's
Back in
touchdown.
the end zone. And that will be incomplete.
Ew.
Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Picked off.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
He put 2 hands on it,
This
though.
interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a
put
receiver,
2
you
hands
gotta
on it, you're supposed to
understand
catch
where
it.
you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Steven Sims, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Smith. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. The final shot here before break. Smith. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan
Leading by
Coachman
3 at
at EA
halftime.
Sports
This is
halftime
not comfortable.
report.
That's
Take
the
it
problem
away,
right there.
Coach.
All right,
10
Brandon,
rushing
thanks very
yards.
much. Happy Thanksgiving again to everybody at home.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And this carries into the end zone.
I absolutely have to get this running game going. Otherwise, I'm just going to be out of luck.
At the 23.
Try something
The
different.
Dallas offense
This
here
is something
set
I
to
haven't
begin the
brought out
drive.
on stream
Their
yet.
defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage
Something I
here
already
back at
suggest.
the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Dalton. Steps away to his left. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. This is Lamb on the end around.
First down.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed
We're
fist
going
of the
for it.
referee, and that means 4th down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take
We ain't
him
got no choice but to go for this
4th
right
down.
here.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and they're able to work this to the 25. before
Cooper's
it's
having
all
a
said
game
and
of his
done.
life.
That one goes for 30 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And he's got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down.
52 or 63.
Don't do us like
Ooh.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Dalton here from the gun. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now back to the ground with Elliott. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flag's
Starting to be a flag fest.
And this one could be coming back.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to
Try to
not commit a
hit
holding
Cooper
penalty.
on the dig.
But it's
No,
tough
try
to
to hit
keep those
Lamb on
guys
the
right in
dig.
front, isn't it?
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. 7th play of this drive
Don't
coming
get
up,
this.
but
We got
a
to
long
bring the
way to
field
go
goal
on
unit
3rd
back out.
down.
Oh, we got it.
And this one quickly to Lamb. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the
I didn't see that
quarterback hit him
face
in
mask
stride.
called,
He was
though.
able to run free after the catch.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Touchdown.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally,
here it is right here. The Rams get Stafford. The Lions get Goff. 2022, 2023 first round picks. 2021 third round pick. Man, that's a hell of a haul. What if Dallas signed and traded Dak? Well, how many first-round picks would they get?
Now for Washington, they trail offense. First time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You
Man,
don't get to run quite as well because you're headed
what
towards
team
the ball carrier with abandon.
is willing to meet the asking
Smith
price?
on third down. That's
Are we really that sure Deshaun Watson is that special?
Across the 45.
Looking at Matthew Stafford, I almost guarantee he fits the Rams system.
When you have a game with a lot
But
of
I don't
contact,
think we could just
tensions
pick
are gonna run
Watson
pretty
up
high.
and
You're
put
gonna be
him
emotional,
anywhere.
but you have to harness
I
it
think he would need a
somehow, and he
specific
didn't on that play.
offense that allows his best strengths to come out. And I don't think his best strengths are running with the football. I think he's an excellent passer. But I think the fact that he can run is what makes him so dynamic. I'm trying to get my words right so I don't sound backwards and stupid. But honestly, I know there's something special about Watson. Just the question is how special. Because if that's what Stafford nets you,
they'll try the air now with Smith.
the price for Watson just went through the roof.
Gabriel. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's a 12-yard
And from what I was reading this morning, Jeremy,
line of scrimmage, the 15,
it is kind of feasible. Watson to the Jaguars. But isn't that in that division?
Zone now, Smith. Now they set up the screen.
Would you really want to trade Watson within your division?
Keeps him to only
Honestly.
a yard, and it's second down.
For the number 1 overall pick, which most people think is Trevor Lawrence, and whatever else you can
Return with
get.
more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Excuse me, y'all.
Looking to throw again on second down. Smith.
Wow, there's no pressure on him at all.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And it's third down.
To the air again, Smith. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. J.D. McKissick with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And Washington has made this a one-score game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate.
We're only up by 3.
Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run
We
out
got
for
to
the
come out and
catch,
be successful.
off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now Pollard. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. 10th carry now for Alia. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
We got a yard.
There, only a yard.
And now I know take my hand off the controller.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup.
Please don't go back for
And
holding.
he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
No, are you serious?
Come on, Cool.
Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Picked the wrong time to blitz,
And
buddy.
he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 19. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Touchdown ends this game, I think.
Play fake. Here's Dalton. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind
Come
up
on, rookie.
incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would...
Zeke said he got it on 3rd and 4.
For a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, here's Smith. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Throwing on third down, Smith slings this deep for McLaurin.
Wow.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense,
All right, let's finish this off and sitting up watching the football team bums home with that L.
Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Again, Smith. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They throw again on second down. This one's complete.
Man,
he'll be out
Washington is
just a
putting
yard
up
or
a
two
fight.
shy of the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now it's Smith. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
I see.
Smith. Over the middle, it's Thomas.
I keep on playing zone, but I'm ready to switch over to man.
Here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. Smith throwing again. Back-to-back receptions for him.
Yeah, see, that's the first time I got pressure all game long. It's playing man.
Initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off
Got
to
my
his
rookie
running
out here
back
on the left-hand side.
unsuccessfully.
Now Smith. That one is slant to McLaurin. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Just couldn't keep up with him.
This is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure
does he know he's losing while he posing?
But it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed.
I can't stand watching.
The defensive side of the ball. Okay, you
I
got
was
the
trying to
touchdown,
hang
but it sure
50
took you a
on him.
long
Them
time.
buggers
Yeah,
hung
because
tough.
offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That
First
would
play we calling is
time
play action.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we
I'ma
brought
end this jump
analytics
right
into
here.
the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93%
He was
of the
supposed
time
to
you win the
slide,
game.
not throw it.
Still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Ooh, that's bad. I was trying to run with Dalton.
So they're going to decline that and choose to bring up second down.
So did you feel like maybe
It ain't over
this
with
is
yet,
just a
Johnny.
mistake that they don't take the penalty
possibly.
here? Either that, or they feel like their defense just cannot be moved on very well, and they'd rather go ahead and use the downs.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
36.
And now on
I don't
third
think they're gonna
down,
see
they'll
this
need to
coming.
get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Here's Gallup getting it on the jet sweep. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds
The
to play.
original Madden.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a
First
big
year
spot here.
franchise,
They'll start it
Patrick.
at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away.
I haven't been getting a chance to get into my franchise in a while because
So they get the
when I
three,
get
but you
on,
wonder now, is
everybody
that gonna be enough?
Excellent question.
jumps on and
because
sees
when I look at
me
the
and starts
smiles
like
on that
sharing
side of
my
the field,
page.
they're a little tight, aren't they?
So I just start playing online head to head, but head to head got slow tonight. This is really a Wednesday and Thursday deal.
Touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
But
Now
it's gonna be a more often
down
deal with the fact that
27-21,
can't get a
33
game
seconds
sometimes.
to go. They've
You're
won
tired of
3 in a
waiting.
row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th
It'd be a
in
shame
row
if we get our
as
first
they
loss
come
to
up
these
on first
bums.
down.
Go.
That's
Come on,
complete to his
Brown.
receiver, McLaurin. And
Pick
he's
that
taken
off.
down, but able to slip across the 35. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with
You know
just
what?
19 seconds left on the clock. Smith now to throw. He's going to let
That's
it
picked.
fly.
You
And
mean to
that'll be
tell me?
incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Thomas the intended target, and it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36
All it
on
takes is a
2nd and 10.
tackle.
They'll look to throw.
Get it.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
One last throw here for Smith.
Pick it.
And, a
Game
crusher
over.
there as it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really
Take your
to the
asses
last
home with that
play.
L.
Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Cowboys, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11.
I don't know how we still
on the
undefeated,
year. And now they'll get the
but
weekend.
we'll take it. Oh, Lord. All right, y'all. We're going to... Oh. If the season ended today, we get a first round bye. Cool. All right, y'all. We're going to stop it right here for the night. Appreciate each and every one of y'all for coming through. Y'all made the night. We'll be back tomorrow early. Not sure how early, but early. Y'all be easy. Good night. Make sure y'all see both fingers. Peace. Remember, wash your hands. Sanitize often. Keep your distances. Be safe.